Welcome to the MEL Chemistry session we're going to do today. It's June 2020. We're in the UK in the middle of the COVID-19 lockdown. So we ordered this chemistry set to do with my two children, Thomas and Luke. The first thing we're going to do is apparently we're going to build a zinc carbon battery to power an LED, and then that's one battery, and then apparently we can make another two batteries, and we're going to power a clock. Comes in the kit. Not done this before, so we'll see how it goes. I've got some instructions here. I've got some nice pictures in the set. You can see that, not very good again, it's straight on the camera. But there's the step-by-step pictures, and in the box comes some step-by-step instructions, which you can't read on there, so we can read what we're doing as well. So we're going to do one between us. We have with us some gloves that we need to wear. I've not had any of this out before, so let's have a look. So we've got, I think, one set of small and one large, which we'll need to pop on. Boys don't need to do it yet because they won't be touching anything. And there we go. So I've got some, I'm guessing they're large gloves. Luckily I've not got very big hands. I know, might be wrong way around.
They're definitely small.
They're smaller than them. In all honesty, there's not much between them. I'll have to see what fits on them ones. And we have here some safety goggles that we're going to put on as well. So, got the instructions, got everything we need here. I'm going to pop some gloves on. I'm going to go with the light blue ones, I think they look slightly bigger. We'll see what quality these gloves are like. See, I didn't rip them. If not, I'm going to have to go in the kitchen and get me washing up gloves on. There we go. Maybe my left hand's bigger than my right hand, that seemed a bit of a squeeze. Luke's laughing because I can't get my glove on. Good job I weren't a doctor or a nurse. You can tell this is live, unedited recording because you can spend 3 minutes watching me put a pair of gloves on. Should have practiced this earlier. There we go. There's the gloves. Got my glasses, got my goggles, they're going on. We're good to go. So boys, you have to stay back a bit while we do this. So, need to find some ingredients. So we've got here a bottle of stuff. So there's some absorbent bits. We'll put them back. Here's the bit we need. This is the mixing tube, and here's the ingredients. So we've got some manganese dioxide.
Oh.
Yeah. We've got some graphite and ammonium chloride.
Oh.
And they also warning on them, look, they're all dangerous, that's why we've got to be careful. Can go there. Need some of them. Right, so it says, so we've got this mixing tube here, look. We'll open that up. And step one is to add 1 bottle of manganese, pour 1 bottle of graphite C into the empty plastic vial. So, graphite C. I realised it said C on it, but there's graphite C. Yep. So, carefully open this. There we go. A child lock on it. So, it's like a powder. See that? You know what graphite is, don't you, boys?
Nope.
Again, your pencil.
Oh yeah, I remember. I see that pencil sharpening.
So, this is a full bottle. Oh, nice. Seems to be a bit stuck in there. I don't want to tap the table, so we'll give that a tap. But it says up here, one bottle.
We have 3 sets.
No, not for this bit. Yeah, we're going to make the battery after we've mixed this together. So that's that. That's the graphite in there. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a powder. And then it says add 1 bottle of manganese 4 dioxide MnO2, which is this manganese dioxide MnO2. 1 bottle again. So it says mix some manganese dioxide with graphite C. MnO2 is going to pull electrons from zinc, while graphite will allow the electrons to travel through the mixture. So I pour this in here, and then in the notes it says this is enough for 3 batteries. So this is the bit. So again, it's a powder. Not as much in. Oh, there is. Again, it seems to be stuck. So pour that in. Look. Ever heard of manganese before, boys?
Nope.
Don't do this at school, do you?
Sounds like macaroni. Cheese.
We're not allowed. Yep, that's empty. Sounds like macaroni cheese.
Yeah, love it's manga.
Okay.
The maca.
So that's in there. Put the lid on, and it says this is enough for 3 batteries. What's up? That's in there. Can you see that? Can you see in the minute it's? You can see where the 2. No, the top bit's slightly darker, so you can see where the separation is. So all we're going to do is, and it says 30 seconds, so we're going to give it a shake. Look. So mix it all up.
1, 2,
So I'll read my instructions. So cap the bottle securely.
10.
Shake it for 30 seconds to mix the reagents. And then we're going to take a graphite electrode from the packet.
20.
So we need to find them.
30.
A good shake that.
That's my 30 seconds.
Going with 30, have we?
Yeah.
Did it say 30? It's 30 seconds there. Just need to make sure it's all mixed up.
Why it explodes?
Is that all mixed up?
Yes.
Is all mixed up?
Well, I think it
Is
is.
it all mixed up? I'm not sure I can get that any more mixed up, if I'm honest. Is that a good shake? It's all mixed up. Right, now I need to find a graphite electrode. Everything's in little bags in this kit, which is quite good. I suppose the downside is nothing's labelled except the bottles. So we've got some nuts and bolts and some screws and things in there, and we've got some more bottles here. But as I said, these aren't labelled, but looking from the picture, it's very good. It's a very good picture, like I said earlier. These look like they're the graphite electrodes. Okay, and then we need to find a silicon tube. This will be the battery body. I think they're in here. What we've got in here.
Oh, do you like spoons?
Bits of paper and stickers. Stickers, bits of paper, not sure. And then I think that's what these are. So we've got 3 tubes here, look. think that's what's going to be as battery. Like a rubber tube. Yeah, that's your silicon tube. Don't look like a battery, does it?
No.
So, let's see about that. So insert a graphite into electrode into a silicon tube. So there's a silicon tube. Get one of these over here. According to the picture, stick it in one end, and this is the bit you're going to do in a bit, boys. Stick in one end. Oh. Yeah, it's not the easiest to tube this. I suppose it's got to be tight, but yep, there we go, we're in. See? And on the picture, it pushes it in about halfway. So there we go. So you can see that? That's in halfway. Yeah. And then we need to pour some of the MnO2 and C mixture, which is this, into your battery cartridge. I don't like the term some. Insert the funnel into the free end of the tube. So I need a funnel from the pack, which is here. Seems rather large for that. A smaller funnel. Yep, got a lot smaller funnel there. I don't think. Oh yeah, might do. Didn't come with a funnel, did it? It's not. No. So it might be a slight problem here in that I can't see funnel small enough to fit in the end of that.
Is there not a smaller one in the box? No?
No, is that one? What was that? That one's massive. There's a small one. So can't see another one, so we'll have about that in a minute. So yeah, use the funnel. Can any of you see a funnel that's smaller than that? I don't know what that is on that thing, so it might be that. No, that's for something different.
What does the funnel look like on picture?
Looks like that one, but that one's really big.
Unless that goes over the top.
And it'll go on the outside. And then it says about these, it's definitely not there, is it?
We have to use the black one.
Yeah, I have to use the black one. Because on the picture, it clearly shows the funnel fitting in the silicon tube, which I might be able to do, but certainly not that big one. So I've got a little black one here. Just pull this out just to make sure there's nothing in there. No, nothing there. What that is. I'm not convinced.
Maybe you have to hold it on top.
It might do. Might have to help you with this when you do it, boys, because it's just fits. It's rather snug, but I've managed it. I don't want to push it on too far. So we've got to pour some of that into it. Advisors using one of these cups that comes with it to stand this in. Again, because the funnel's not in right, it's on a bit of a lean. So insert the funnel into the free end of the tube, set it in a disposable cup. Use the funnel to pour 3 small spoonfuls of the graphite manganese dioxide mixture into the tube. So that's this. Tap the funnel to knock any last particles into the tube. So that's when we use one of these spoons. So these spoons are quite good. We've got 2 of them. They've got a scoop at either end, and it says to put 3 small spoons into the funnel. So
Them two same size.
Looks like it. Yeah. So here we go. One. Two. Seen a lot now. 3. Put that there for now. Sure we're supposed to put that. And as it says tap the funnel to knock any last particles into the tube, and then remove the funnel. So I'll just pick this up. Bit of a tap and a flick. There we go. And that's really full. Sure, it's supposed to be that full. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So that don't look as full as the picture, but I don't know if the picture's a full representation. 3 spoons of them. 1, 2, 3. Looks about right. So we've got to put a cotton cylinder into the cartridge and soak it with ammonium chloride and H4C solution. Then insert a bolt plated with a zinc, and your battery is ready. So we're nearly there. So insert a cotton cylinder. So that's one of these. So this goes in here. Like that lot. And that says use a wooden stick to push the cotton cylinder down the tube. So take them out. No, so I've got some sticks here. So we're gonna push this down.
Enough for the bolt to fit in.
Yeah, I suppose. As we can. And I could push. Squished all that in. See?
Yeah.
See? Push that in down through the tube. So I dropped 7 drops of ammonium chloride solution into the cotton cylinder. So the ammonium chloride is here. Press that there. So 7 drops. What I can do, and there we go. Child safety. So drip 7 drops into the cotton cylinder and gently squeeze the cotton cylinder into the tube so that it effectively absorbs the solution. And then securely plug the tube with a bolt. So the bolts are here. It's going to go in there. So 7 drops it says. So over the cup as well. I'm squeezing it, but no, what's happening? Not sure if there's a bumming end of it.
that's for?
Don't say to swap the thing.
But then you said that was for something else, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't fit. There seems to be a.
You got to cut it off.
You know that white bit?
Yeah, see it?
Seems to be stopping the. Your pit. It's stopping the liquid coming out. Okay.
What's that? Does it need cutting?
No, because it's down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's supposed to stop it coming out too fast, but it's not coming out. Squeeze the end off it in a minute. Right. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be in there, but I've taken it out. Oops. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, no, 6, 7. Okay, and then it's like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's sat on top, so that's when it says gently squeeze the. See the bubbles coming out?
Yeah.
That means that because that cotton pad's got to absorb the liquid. The liquid's still in the tube, but if you can see that, it's going down. It goes right up at the top, yeah. Can you see that, Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gently squeezing it so it absorbs that liquid. I think that's. Yep, so can you see now? You can see the cotton pad. Yeah. There's no water sat on top of it. It's not the cleanest battery I've ever seen. It's in there. I'm just gonna. You need more hands. I'm just gonna pop the lid back on this. It's nice and safe. Right, we've done that. So the last bit is to securely plug the tube with a bolt. So this needs to go in here. And again, oops, so that liquid's just come back up where the bolt is. It's in there. It has to go all the way in. No, it's in. Yep, so bolt's in. Bolt's in. Apply a sticker to your battery. So that's what they're for. Mark the battery polarity. Feel free to custom design your label. And then time to decorate your clock dial. But we're not doing the clock dial yet. So I'll come off of that and go to the pictures. So this says zinc is keen to give its electrons E away. Electrons are negatively charged, and that's why the zinc side of the battery, which is the bold, is marked minus. And MnO2 is willing to take the electrons that zinc gives away, and its side, this side, is positive. So that's what the sticker's for in a bit.
What said you want it?
Unless somebody's going to mark it now. So I can't do it really. Pen somewhere.
So what do you want?
It's done. Negative and positive on it. The electrons can't pass through the cotton or the NH4Cl solution, however, so they need another route. So it says attach a battery to your sticker, mark the polarity.
That way.
Yeah. And then with this battery, you can power your own clock. You can also decorate your clock however you like. So the clock is here. I'll decorate that later. But for this experiment, it says we're going to. Oh no, we only need one battery for the clock. We need two for the LED. So we'll decorate the clock face in a bit, I think, because we can. We can demonstrate it. We should be able to see it turning. So we'll do the clock in a minute. So in theory, is your sticker ready? So what did I say the positive end was? So that's the positive end.
Now you've got rest.
That's rubbish. I have to look at that. It should have gone that way.
Okay. Got another one on there.
It's too long. It's not very sticky though either. So what I'm going to do is and we might have to just put a pause in this for now, just decorate the clock. I don't see there's much point in watching a video of us decorating a clock. But if this works, I can make two more now. I can do the electrode, the LED.
So they could just make the 3 batteries now, or the other 2 batteries now, couldn't they?
Yeah.
There you go. It's not sticky, is it? No. It's just sticky. Where is it? There in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most difficult bit it would seem is the sticker. That's better. That goes there, and this goes round like that, and sticks on. There we go. Positive and negative on the battery. Now the test. So we're going to put it in here. So we've got positive up at the top and negative at the bottom. Yep, you all both know how batteries work.
Yeah.
So put the battery in that way like that. And you can see
It's moving.
it's spinning. See the cogs moving?
Mm-hmm.
Now inside the workings, you can clearly see that the little cog's spinning and it's spinning the bigger ones. Hey presto, a battery. So we'll see about how that runs the clock in a bit, but that's clearly working. And I'm going to take the
Did it run out of battery? The battery.
it's difficult to get out of the casing. No, so I don't want just in case that shells offering around. If that pops, you've not got it on. Okay, it's not really designed to come out once you've put it in. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's one battery. All made, all done. Now we're ready to make another battery.
Tub or something.
One of these cups just in case. Right, so Thomas, in the eldest, here's your gloves. So remember, we've already done this bit. It's just step one is to mix this up, which we've already done. Let's see if he's better at getting his gloves on than his dad. No. His mum's trying to help him.
I'll be the best one.
He's done in there. Done in there.
That's my finger.
So you're the one directing your hand.
Directing your hand.
So we've got. So he's 10 years old, everybody, and he can't put his hand in a glove. They should come with surgical mittens. It'll be easier for him to put on.
Be careful because we haven't got none of the gloves.
I'm not out of the big ones.
Right, so stop just forcing it. Move it round your finger. If your finger's not going in straight, no amount of shoving it is going to make it go in, is it? So put your finger through the side. Right. That looks okay.
Right, look. Thumb in there.
Thumb. You never put your hand in straight.
Get your
Right,
hand.
Thomas,
Thomas.
if you're not going to do it properly, Luke can go first.
Finger. That finger.
There's thumb. Obviously, he can't help you with this in any way. He's just going to sit there and let you move his fingers.
Which bit's the hardest, the gloves or the stickers?
No, the stickers are quite fiddly. It didn't help that there's this rubber bung in the end of the ammonium chloride, which isn't mentioned anywhere in the instructions.
It goes wrong.
Right, gloves are on.
I'm not in camera anymore.
Right, so now we're here, you see? So can you reach that? Right, needs his goggles on. Right, he wears glasses, so the goggles are a bit of a. There we go. See, it works wonders when you do it yourself rather than when your man do it. Right, so here's your instructions. So the first thing to do is take one of them and put it halfway into one of them. you're struggling, let me know, and I like you've got to kind of squeeze the tube a bit. Massage it in. Sorry, forcing it won't work. Have you got it?
Your glasses aren't going to fall off.
They don't feel right. Do you want to massage Thomas?
Think we've got it. You're not forcing it, there we go. Yep, that's good, we're in. So that's step one. I'll do the this. Go with course funnel. This one is a bit tricky. I'm not confident this is the right one. Although that seems to have gone in better than it did on mine. I'm honest. Right, so put that in that cup. Right, now this is where you've got to be careful. So take the spinning round. Take the top off that. And then 3, but try and make them level because it will pile up. That's it. That one seemed a bit much, so not as much next time. Not because it's Thomas. You have to shake some off, not just squash it against the side. Careful. Put your spoon down, put the lid back on that. And then get that little tap or a little flip. Little. How's that little? Right, stop. So I'm going to get a face full of it. That's a little flick. Because I said flick, don't mean you have to do that. Right. And then off we come. Eventually. There. Right, so what do we do next?
Put a cotton cylinder in.
Yeah, put the cotton cylinder in. So, have you got it? And then I'm going to stick somewhere. What am I going to do with a stick? Right, well, you watch what you're doing. I've lost the stick. I've got another one. Just you'd have to use a different stick. There you go. Here's another stick.
I feel I'm going to lose this one.
So gently push it down. So the idea is we're going to have to get that bolt in the end. Yes? When the time comes. Can we do it? What? Just try a bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's probably better than mine if I'm honest. No, so. You should have been able to see that. I can't see it. Right, so now there's a tricky bit. Can you open that bottle?
Yeah.
I hope not. Here's a test for all you adults out there. So it's a child safety lid.
It's just spinning
You meant to pull it up while you're spinning.
See, and then there's some advice from his younger brother. Oh, there we go. Now carefully, you don't need to squeeze it necessarily. You're going to hold the tube, lift it above so you can see the drops. Carefully. 1, 2. 3. 4. Stay out of the tube if you can. 5, 6. You let go of squeezing it every time.
What?
You've got to let go of squeezing it so egg can get in there, maybe why it's not coming out so easy. There you go. 7. That's it. Right, put the lid back on. Now carefully and over the tray, keep it away from your face. Right,
That needs to
tray.
tray.
Why?
It's dangerous.
Right, gently squeeze. Calm, don't squeeze the liquid out of the top. If you look down, you're able to see the liquid.
There's no liquid.
There's no liquid.
No.
No, oh, it's gone straight through then. Yeah, so it's all been absorbed. That were good. So then you need to put that ball in the end.
And then see if it works by using the thing.
Just watch it. If there's any liquid comes back up, you should be able to see it. It like goes round the screw.
Try and get over the tray, Thomas.
Okay, well, oh, it might have to go all the way in. Yeah, that should do. Should do. Right. So you hold that a minute. He's gonna make you a sticker.
Which is the hardest bit.
Now getting the gloves on is the hardest bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right then, Daddy can do the sticker though. And then you need to hold it up so I can take a picture.
Right, why are we whispering? Because camera can pick you up. Why whispering? That's why we've got a microphone. So you know, if you're gonna whisper, you might as well just say it. And now all this whispering, that's the wrong way. Put me off with all your whispering. There we go. Yep, so you need to put it in there in the right way. And see if that. Be careful with it, remember.
Has it got underneath it?
No. See?
No, it's not.
It's because it's bendy. It is. There we go. Success!
No.
You've built a battery. Is it spinning?
Yeah. The white one's spinning the yellow one.
Well, this isn't really part of this because this is chemistry, but in a bit we'll look at this and I'll tell you how that works and the different cogs. So your battery comes out easier than mine, look. So now what we need to do, here's a tricky bit.
Oh,
Luke's got to put all that stuff on.
I told you to take.
So
I don't know.
I don't think he got it on his fingers apart.
I don't know because I'm touching him.
So just wash his hands thoroughly afterwards.
You sure
So,
it's a powder?
so you go wash your hands now, please, Thomas.
Ooh, it's a big one.
Good lad, well done.
Which hand's that?
The one needs to go there. Oh, no, Luke knows how to do it.
Yep. Luke knows how to put gloves on. Well done. We've not failed entirely then. One of them knows how to put gloves on.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Right.
It's really sweaty as well.
Over there then. You know, stay there. That's where everything is. Right. Goggles. And that silicone tube is yours. So you need to put Let him do it. Dirty. To get that out and stick it in the end of there. I would say, because they're not cut entirely the same, I would say that end. If you're struggling with that, let me know. I'll put this stick back. Oh, look there. I've done him injustice. If I can work out how to fix it in the titles, I will do. Because I've just looked at the lid. Why it's only on the lid, I don't know. But on the lid, there's a picture. Oops. Just there. There. It tells you you've got to shove a paper clip down there.
Yeah, I think Daddy said no. I think Daddy said that end.
So what? Yeah. No, it took me 2 seconds. It came with so the pack came with a bent paper clip.
Just to do it.
Just to shove that bit out of the bottle. But it's not in the. So I apologise because it is there. It's on the lid. But it's not in here or in these instructions. Right, how are we doing, Luke?
Halfway.
So well, yeah, I'll do. Well done. So that's in. Right. So what do we do next?
Just done that. And now we need to get that. And
So remember I said to Thomas, it will just pile up on top of the spoon, so you've got to.
The goggles are annoying me.
No, tough. It will pile up on the spoon, so just be careful. Not have, see, that's heaped. You don't need a heaped one. Careful when you're shaking it off. That's it, now done.
Is that a bit?
That's alright. That's alright. Just put the spoon down, put the lid back on that. Now, do you think you could manage to give this a little tap? I know I did say flick, but I didn't expect him to. That's better. So just tapping the liquid in, the powder in. Alright? Lad? Alright. So I'm going to take this off. Yeah, no, that's okay. Right, so what's next?
We put.
Yep. Now that fits in nicely. Let's get the tube. Keep that straight a sec. And then you've got to push it down gently. And keep the tube upright. And if you can, we need to try. I'll push it in a bit more for you, but you need to get it down there. That's not bad. Don't push it too far. A bit further actually. There we go. Right, so then this. So take the lid off and keep over the tray and keep it up high. Again. It's childproof, remember? Right, if you're tipping it, I say keep it upright. Now, technically, you shouldn't be able to do it because it's childproof and you're twisting it the wrong way, which helps. And you should twist the lid, not the bottle.
You
hold that?
Maybe only over 10s or over can do it.
Right. I'll hold this for you. You can hold top, yeah. Right, but lift it up so we can see the drop. And don't squeeze it too hard. It's just a drop. You are going to have to squeeze it a little bit. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3. Quite shaky. 4, 5. Look down there, 6. Be careful. Gently squeeze it. 7. We'll go with 7. There's the lid. Lid's easy to put on. I'm going to demonstrate to you, but then you can do it because you see liquids at the top, where the bung is, where the cotton bit is, right? Just gently squeeze it, but only gently. If you squeeze it too much, look, the liquid will squirt out. Yeah. But if you squeeze it, you'll see the bubbles, and then the liquid goes down. Yeah. So squeeze it and then let go. Good lad. Don't put them in any. It says you've got a bit on your gloves, which is fine. It's a bit more in there, so I'm just going to squeeze it. Not much.
Don't touch it. Look.
Right, so can you see there's no liquid above the thing yet? Then you're going to keep that upright, and that should just twist it in, or if you're gentle, you can ease it in. You don't have to go all the way in, so don't. It's just got to go.
I think that's as far as it can go.
There we go. So now the brilliant bit. Now the sticker. There's this battery. Yeah. And now remember to do it the right way. The positive end is this card here. The graphite electrode. The negative bit is the bolt. That way, we need to stick this on first. There we go. If I'm honest, they're not the. I think I might have said this before. They're not the stickiest stickers in the world, but they stick better to themselves than the plastic tube. So once you've wrapped them round, they do actually stick down. Move these out of the way. Oh. Right. Careful with it.
That lid's not on properly.
Right, so you've got plus there, minus there. In the right way.
Like this way.
I don't know, can you see the plus and the minus at the bottom? No. It's written there. I'll put the negative end in first. No, put the positive end in first. So the electrode sits under that thing. And then the top end should pop in. There we go. Is it spinning?
Yeah.
Yay! Another successful battery made. Look, it's spinning. Right, so let's pop that out. There we go. There's your battery.
Hold it up so I can see the plus and negative.
Some there to clean up. And we're going to wipe for that shell, so I don't know what it is. And then, yeah, you need to take your gloves off and then wash your hands. Okay.
Don't take gloves off yet. So I can wipe it with this. Leave it. I'll fix it with this hand.
Right, so then what we're going to do, when we get Thomas back in, just briefly.
Now you can take them off if you come out.
The last bit to do on here is to use 2 of the batteries to power an LED. So
That's the graphite.
we're gonna give.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give that a go.
Let that dry.
Come over there. So we can reuse them. We'll give them a clean, and then grab Thomas.
You just want your hand as well.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Push your hands over.
So should it light something?
Yeah, there's an LED there.
I'll take a picture when it's lit.
No, I've got it here.
And then I'll take a picture when it's lit, and then I'll take a picture.
So what we're going to do is we're going to light one of these LEDs. You don't need to do anything more. I'll just do it and then show you. So we've got an LED here. A little one. I'll have to turn the lights off in a minute. And we've got some wiring with some crocodile clips on the end. I'm saying that, that's what it used to be called when I was a kid. So, little crocodile clips. Yeah. So, crocodile clips. Got rid of the black one. And we've got a little battery housing here with some cabling on it. So, following this diagram, nice and simple look. We put the red to the red. And then can you see from the picture, because this bit's important I think, is that's why they bent one of the sticks on the LEDs. So the red goes to the one that comes out at a right angle. Like that. And I'm going to put, and then the black one goes on here. But what I'm going to do is, the black one goes on here. And then this black one should go on the straight stick there. Yeah. Like that. And then that'll light up. But we're missing some with batteries.
And that one's not connected anymore. You got my battery.
Oh, I took it off on purpose.
Oh.
So I've got Luke's battery, which goes in that way. Thomas's battery, which goes in that way. Yep. And then this isn't much of a problem because they're only little batteries, but the little plastic covers stop you getting electrocuted if you can't get electrocuted from these 2 little batteries that we've got. So don't worry about it. So when this goes on here, it should light up.
Oh, it's going to light up?
Yeah.
Open the curtain, I mean shut the curtain.
No, it's not lighting up. You'd be able to see it. So I'm not sure why. Okay. Well, that bit didn't work, did it? Yeah, I suppose we need to check it's going to work. So actually,
try another LED.
well, get me some batteries, please. Sure.
What size are the triple A's?
Yeah.
They homemade batteries. That don't work.
Well, they do, man. How the clock?
They're powered on. Maybe they could power that camera. Maybe they've run out already. Maybe they don't like working together. That's true.
I'm just going to test this whole thing actually works.
It is AAA, isn't it?
Yeah. Before we get too worried about the batteries not working. No. It's not like to you. Double A. Should have looked at it. It says
Actually,
double A on it.
if we've got any.
Yeah, we have. So we just make sure this works, and then I'll put these batteries in. It's a bit odd because we know they worked in the clock.
Well, we know the batteries work because it lit the clock. It not lit the clock, but it made the clock work.
So ready? Yeah, so that's not working.
You can really not on properly. I'm not like on properly.
So let's put the on. Well, something's faulty.
It's not a switch on, is there?
It's down.
No, sorry, Two. Are these new batteries?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you had them the wrong way?
No. Just in case the diagram's wrong. And it's probably below the thing normally, but no, the diagram's wrong.
Now let's see if our batteries work.
It does say. Right, so just to be, so it's not me, clearly on that picture. It shows the red one going to the one at the right angle,
Let's see if my
which is what I did, but it's the wrong way around.
See if they're out of the way.
Now
batteries. We better look see if they're even there.
So, well, I needed to make sure that it definitely worked. I didn't want to mess about with your batteries in case it was your batteries, so now we know the system works. That one? That's yours, no?
Yeah.
That's Luke's.
No.
Oh no, that's yours.
Mine, the one
Yours is the one that I got. I got the sticker on. That's that one. And then Luke's. Right. So red on the straight one. Black on the bent one. Ready? Ta-da!
Right then, hold it, so let's take a picture. Get down low.
There we go. So for those, have a closer look. There we are. So made batteries, lighting an LED.
What's this?
What I'll do is, we've got a clock to do, so I did say earlier, so we've got a clock face, and some hands and stuff. So what I think we'll do is, we'll get the boys to do the clock face, and then we'll finish this video off with putting the clock together, just proving it works. I think with my battery, so we can keep them in there to do the LEDs, right? Right, so here's the clock. Thomas didn't want to get too involved in colouring it in. So Luke did it, which is why it's a big L. But he's done a good job of it. You can see all the numbers clearly, look, like that. So here's the rest of the clock pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this clock. I originally thought this cardboard here that I'm struggling to get out was for the back of the clock, but it's just to keep the pieces safe by the looks of it. Just a bit of cardboard. Right, so the instructions here tell you how to assemble it. So we've got the clock face, and then can you see, boys? So we've got the bigger one, yeah, it goes on there, and then smaller one goes on top of it, and then the bolt, yep, so it looks right, and underneath goes the actual battery pack like that. Which you've got to shove all the way through, but the hole's not quite big enough. It's got to go all the way through because that's got to screw on there. But that hole at the front's not big enough, so we'll gently rip it. There we go. Push it down. Straight. That's straight. We'll see in a minute. So again, to put that on, look. It's a really thin washer. Put that on. And then I'll put this on. Yep. Which screws on like that. Holds it in place. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then which hand do we put on first?
The small one.
So that one. The hour hand. Right, yeah, can't see. And then the minute hand. This is a little bit more fiddly. And then finally, that's clearly not right. I can't force it over. What am I missing?
Maybe it didn't tell you exactly what to do.
Yeah, is there a picture of it? Like they should fit like that. But I'll be honest,
Attached to.
I've never put the clock together. Yeah, maybe I didn't shove these far enough down, but they should be like that, so maybe.
battery and see if it works.
Well, that bit works. It can't work, that hour hand's dangling down. I think we'll have to come back to this. What I'm going to do is put my battery in the Baxter now, just to see it working, because what we should be able to see is the hand moving.
One hand's moving.
Yeah, it's all that moves normally. And it'll move slowly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? The second hand's moving. And then
Is it 6:30?
that is moving. Right, so after a little bit of fiddling, we have a working clock. You can see the second hand is going round. And there we go. Didn't quite get the hands on, okay, and then we managed to pull it out of the cog at the back. So I had to take the back to pieces, but it's working. So there we go. Now Luke can have it in his bedroom.